I do.
Oh wait, never mind. That's the one that's that's hanging from the ceiling.
I have the akimbo, that prototype akimbo, years before it came out.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That's the one the kids use.
I was just thinking, I'm not actually sure if I've ever actually seen an anodized akimbo in person.
I got this from Jamie.
Yeah, I remember trying that one out.
Jamie's
a little bit.
cool. So this is a prototype akimbo before they ever hit the market.
I remember trying that one out in a lot of pitch one time.
Mm-hmm. My kid's been using it.
It's pretty smooth.
And then these are the newer ones. They're just the new ones, the Rock Exotica ones, the ones that are like, I mean, they're way more easy to.
A lot smoother and more pliable.
They're super neat. I think
the build on them is pretty genius.
When I first saw his YouTube video, it was called his YouTube handle was like Pork Brick or something. And so all of a sudden this Pork Brick guy goes, "Yeah, I've been kind of working on something for a while, and
in my garage,
and here's what it does." Because the rope runner is a little more simple than this thing. I mean, this just took the rope runner to the next level, in my opinion.
Yeah, I definitely like that it's midline attachable. It's like simple, and none of the parts detach. All the parts always stay on it.
Yeah.
I have an issue with any device where the parts come separate in the sequence of trying to work. Like, I don't want to.
You don't want to lose a piece.
Oh, I would hate to lose a piece. Like down in some ivy next to a
I'm
creek or
always
something.
afraid I'm going to lose that little rope wrench thing. Because, you're way up there and there's like all kinds
of... Yeah, the little quickie pin.
Uh-huh.
I know.
So that new clevis that Rion sent me, it has a quickie pin that doesn't come out.
Really? At all?
Yeah. No. Like, it just comes out a little and then it stops.
And they have... they have an indent, so you twist the pin to where it clicks down out into the little indent to give you that little extra, and then you click your rope past it.
On what? The rope wrench?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if there is on all of them. Do you have a rope wrench in here?
I always take the thing off. No, I don't have a rope wrench in here.
Yeah.
We don't sell these. We should. Now that they've been out for a while, we're tight with Rock Exotica. They're the best. Rock Exotica. Okay.
Would anybody buy them?
We should sell these on the website.
Would anybody buy them if they were?
Somebody would.
Yeah, I think I've seen a lot of guys using them.
If you're in the Pacific Northwest, you kind of like things to be, you like them to run smooth with pitchy, gummy, sappy, sticky ropes. And the akimbo has a hard time with that. So does the rope runner.
Yeah.
So do hitches.
And it's mainly SRT, correct? It can be DRT, but then you're clipping the stationary end to your bridge somewhere.
Yeah, that's an SRT device.
So you'd have to attach it DRT just like you would with the rope runner, where it doesn't actually click back into the device itself.
I used the rope runner DRT before, but it's pretty hopeless that way, I think.
But it's super smooth, SRT.
Hey,
if you're good at it.
I think Jeff's watching you in there.
Are you out there, Jeff?
Are you in there, Jeff? Jeff had a day where he made some bad words a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much for Mr. Chill Jeff.
I
I told you last night in my live video that redheads are gonna come unhinged at some point. I did. The very next day, Jeff just went completely ballistic and came completely unhinged.
He almost had a public freak out.
It was bad. I got it on video. I'll put it on video on YouTube. The public freak out, Schroeder style.
He did good though. He did good.
Do you guys believe me?
There he is, Jeff Schroeder. It won't happen again.
The closer I lean in, the more I cannot actually see what you guys are saying. But do you believe the story? Did Jeff have a public freak out? Or was he pretty dang chill even though he was uncomfortable? Oh, that has a ring of truth. But we'll never know. We'll never know unless you were there.
Yeah.
So I asked Damien a question. He's here. He's supposed to be going home to buy takeout food for
my old lady.
His infinitely better 7/8. I guess that's not infinite.
Yeah. Or if you're like Adam, you know what Adam does? When you ask, hey, how full is the chipper box, Adam? He'll say, oh, probably like 8/10.
Oh.
Or like 6/8. Like he'll like somehow figure out.
6/8 can still be reduced.
Yeah.
Hezekiah, what can 6/8 be reduced to?
To 3/4.
To 3/4? Is that right? Okay. I'm not gonna figure it out right now. All right. Did they ask you anything yet? I'm not gonna take an hour-long video tonight, guys. 3/4, correct. Thank you. Crane tips, Damien. Oh, that's a bigger subject. Narrow it down. Gotta try the chicane with zigzag, super smooth.
Hey-o.
I don't want to. I don't want to try that thing because I feel like they just royally ripped off. I feel like Petzel royally ripped off Kevin Bingham out of even like giving him any credit for his work. Like he comes up with the rope wrench, and then they're like, you know, they make this chicane thing and they pretend like it's a new idea. I mean, they could have at least
it's the same concept.
Said inspired by, but not. We're not compensating you nothing, Kevin, but we gotta say that was a good idea, and we took it.
Yeah, thanks. We improved.
But they didn't. They tried
we
to
saw
act
you
like
had a good idea and improved it.
So I don't care what you think, Petzel. If you're watching, you did the wrong thing right then. You shouldn't have done that. And I said it. It was live. But I do like my zigzag. But I ain't going chicanery deep with it. I'm gonna stick with my Kevin Bingham thing.
Yeah.
The reel and rounds tether and the rope wrench, and that's how I feel about that.
And that's what's right.
Yeah.
That's what's right.
Yeah.
You always gotta do what's right.
I like the little guy. You know. I don't. I kind of.
The guy working on his garage so that actually like.
Yeah, bring it in here. Oh, this is Caitlin. Sweet. She wants to show you the... Hold on.
Yeah? They don't know what it is yet.
Tell me if there's a more cuter animal. Is that the right grammar? Tell me if there's a cuter animal than one of these. Come on.
Look at that little wing.
Of all the animals on the entire galaxy... There's got to be not a cuter thing than a baby duck. I mean, seriously.
Look at that. He's sniffing around.
I mean, a puppy, a kitten.
Nibble in the air.
They're cute, but they're not as even as harmless as this super safe beak. Like that beak can do no damage to anything. Except maybe wet bread.
Look at their little wings.
Oh, yeah.
Teeny.
So cute.
It started making me think of like when gooses attack people at the river.
Dude, but that's not.
I know, and I just started thinking of like.
Oh, geese are pretty.
They're gnarly.
Ferocious. They can be.
But I think I would grab them by both legs and start sending it like a slingshot.
Have you ever been attacked by a goose?
No.
How are you doing, buddy?
I feel like
How you doing?
I feel like if you get attacked by a goose, you do not want to turn your back on it though. You want to.
No, but as soon as you turn
Straight
around,
up.
they usually go the other way, and they're
You're like, oh, actually, I don't want any
Ugh.
problem with you.
run from me, hold me back.
Yeah, exactly.
And yes, it is real.
It is real.
The
stuffed
geese can hurt you with their wing edge. They're like whack, and they bite. They leave a mark.
Mm-hmm.
But a duck,
Baby ducks are super cute.
We don't duck.
there ain't no harm a duck could do.
They're
Nothing.
yellow.
Yeah.
For whatever
And
reason, they're yellow.
and fuzzy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Can't get this little chirp thing going on.
I was telling these guys earlier that if somebody would be mean to a baby duck,
They're the problem.
they would be definitely an evil thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Did anybody come up? Damien has to go home soon. I just kind of collared him and made him come in here for a short video. What's your I'm made for this moment? What was your I'm made for this moment, Elliot Kramer?
It would have to be probably. I got to think this one through a little bit.
When you knew you were made for this, the climbing, the tree man.
It was probably either after. Man, there's a couple good ones where you like really realize like it's what you want to do. Where you either put out a big top and it pushes you back a little bit, and you're holding on to it and you send it, and it goes right the way you wanted it to, and you're like, I need to do that more. And I need to make them bigger, and I need to put them into tighter spaces.
Yeah.
You know? Or when you start swinging big branches around, and you're like, it's out here and it's going, and you like realize that you really are under control of it. That's when you start realizing also. And then when you work a whole tree and you pop 5 or 6 logs and they all land flat,
Mm-hmm.
and you realize you have control over that, that
You
feels
too.
pretty good too.
Flat doesn't happen. Well, it could happen on accident, but you see us landing them flat on purpose. Just saying. Just saying.
Great success.
When they don't land flat, it's because you're in a hurry and you don't care how they land, and you don't care about what rototilling you might do. But usually, you always care. You always want the flat.
Always.
Even if it's just a little thing down low and you give it an extra little spin.
Yeah.
Or if you're stratospherically high and you do a 1-pass cut, and then as it's coming off, you shove the butt really hard. So that it never rotates at all. It goes like from way up in the sky, flat all the way. Boom.
You know, and I used to
A-Team 2, I was doing that in that video.
I used to get pretty sketched out doing the 1-pass cuts. And so I would only do like 16s at a time. And then I'd look over at August, and he's 1-pass cutting a log. It's a log. He's 1-pass cutting a log, and I'm 1-pass cutting like this little turd, you know? And so I'm trying to figure out
took him a while to
get that much stuff off, because, well, the first time I realized it was at that house. Remember you fell that big stick out there? I did one tree. Oh man, it was like really cool property, but you fell a stick really close next to this little awning that came out and stuff. But I remember I was in a tree and you were in a tree.
It's not when the guy with the mill came up, Zach.
No, not that job.
Okay.
Not that job. But that's when I realized I am not as fast as you at that point in time.
And now you're wondering.
We need to race. And I still think I'm not.
Well,
I kind of still think I'm not.
If you don't get I'm gonna go philosophical. Do you guys want me to go philosophical for a minute? I could do it. I'm gonna take maybe 90 seconds of philosophical. No, no,
No.
no. Yes, yes.
yes.
yeah.
Okay, I
Oh,
see
okay.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, it
yeah.
took so long to answer that I've already forgotten
Sure.
what it was.
Okay, we're gonna go philosophical on
I know
how
what
to be fast.
I know what I was gonna say. People withhold info.
Yeah.
They withhold the secret sauce of their prowess
Mm-hmm.
because they want to be higher than you.
Yeah.
But
Dude.
if you're really good and you work with somebody and you can't find a way to give them what you have and then they add to it to become better than you,
Mm-hmm.
then you're lame.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
I've worked with people that
just-
didn't want to. They want to bash you because your saw is dull, but they're not gonna sit down with you and show you how to make it as sharp as theirs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the exact thing that happened with me. And then finally, it was Mike Lyle, one of these two twins.
Mhm.
I'm like, man, I just can't get this. I'm not sure
Do
what.
you have to say two twins? Or is it kind of implied?
What if it was 3?
Oh.
But
One
then I'd
of
say
two
one
twins.
of 3.
Okay,
triplets.
okay, you're right. You got me.
But I guess twins
But is
aren't
a
the same
twin-
as
a twin- a
triplets
twin ain't-
or quadruplets or octuplets.
twins.
Yeah,
That'd be 6.
I knew this octuplet, and then you would be like, "How would you say it the way I said it?" But not.
I don't know. I've already lost track of it.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, people that are good teachers, you appreciate them. I guess you could say.
Yeah, if you're working with somebody, they should get better than you. It's like I always compare it to Star Wars. There's the Jedi way, which is to cultivate always a better crop of Jedi, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because you want the other guy to go further than you have. And then there's the Sith way, which is when you get good enough, then you're ready to try to kill your master.
Yeah.
That's the Sith.
We can't all do this together.
There can be only
One of us.
one.
Well, yeah, only one can be good. And
Yeah.
as soon as you're getting close, it's time to show you're not as good.
Mhm. Have mercy on me for going slightly biblical just for 1 second, but there's this stuff in the Bible where Jesus is like saying, you'll do greater works than these. And he's talking to humans, and he's like God, and he's telling them, you'll do greater works than these.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the example, in my opinion. I mean that in the most whatever you can handle way possible.
Best way.
Yeah.
But the statement is true.
Yeah. Yeah. I told Joe when I went not long after I met Joe, and he had some rudimentary. He was a logger. So he had some, and he was a rock climber.
Mm-hmm.
But he had some things to learn about tree work that I felt like he needed to listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
But he's so smart and he has so many ideas that he's
Yeah.
struggled to listen at first.
He's all, oh, you pipsqueaks around here.
No, but then he listened when a few key things, and he did things kind of old school until he was so proficient that I was like, okay, Joe, now show me all that
What's your plan?
big thinking
here?
you've been.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and so but anyway, the point is, I told Joe a long time ago, you'll get way further than I did, because he can add. You know, he can
So
take
many little
what you
things.
know and add to it. Same with Damien. Same with all these guys.
Joe's got so many
And
little things.
If somebody's better than you and they worked with you, if they can say, I got my start there or whatever, and they become better than you, then that's not a bad thing. That's like a feather in your cap, right? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm talking too much. I gotta go soon too. Maybe that's why I'm talking so much. Oh, let's see. Wairika, top of the state. August, you guys have work the rest of the week? Devin, don't let me forget about your shirt, Devin. I'm awfully absent-minded. What's the rest of the week? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow we are reducing a couple oak trees. We are removing a couple madrones. We're reducing another madrone. And we're removing some dead wood off of some fir trees. Because the guy wants a little bit more light on his house. And we will be hand swamping them from one side of the fence back over the other side of the fence, and we'll be bringing the bucket truck in there to get most of it done. And we might have to get out of the bucket for one tree for the top cuts, but nothing big. Nothing big.
Okay.
Does that explain tomorrow?
I'm not going. Right?
Yeah, we need you for the pruning part. And the bucket truck part.
Yeah.
And the swamping part.
No. No. Not going. I am an invalid.
Say I have some more swamping skills I need to learn
Oh,
if you want to make me better than you.
Teach me your ways. Teach me.
Cody Foles would come.
Yeah, I'm not. Well,
It'll be
I put my
fun.
time in.
Yeah.
I'm not going. Not doing it. I stood all day long on my gimpy back.
We are.
My back's a little bit better today, I guess. I have to get. I mean, I just did a lot of like sitting down and trying to stretch, but I'm not here to talk about that.
But you should have seen him try to get out of the crane this morning.
Oh yeah, pretty slow.
Yeah.
All right,
It
let's
was
see
one
what
of
this
those-
question is.
It was one of those, like, almost like when you think the day is not going to be good, but it ends up turning into a pretty good day.
More bike videos, Damon. Did you get your back checked out? No,
More
I
bike
didn't get my
videos.
back checked out. You know what I've done, Missy. I talked to you guys late at night. Then I took ibuprofen.
Rocket on tap.
I went to bed. I got up, and then I
Yes.
tried to get comfortable doing a crane job. And drove up to like the biggest tree in Texas today. It was not
big.
10 feet in diameter. It was like bigger.
Yeah.
But luckily they're going to carve the base.
We
Like,
should go back as, like, a recap.
how many
at
people
some
that
point.
say they're going to carve the base? Maybe 1 in 10? 1 in 20.
Probably, yeah. Maybe 2 in 20.
But they had a carver there.
Yeah, the guy was there, and I saw it. He showed me some of his work, and it was, like, really
Mhm.
good work. It wasn't just like, yeah, that's a decent looking. It's a bear with a fish, right? Or is that like a?
Oh, right.
raccoon with a
Yeah,
fish? It was like
is that Yogi?
it was really nice work. I think he did Ed's carvings.
I don't think I've seen his.
They're pretty nice.
I've seen some beautiful ones. I left one. I thought for sure they would never carve it. Sure enough, they did. It was amazing. And then one, the guy that had the Bigfoot carved.
I loved that one.
Yeah, but he's kind of a goofy. He's like a Harry and the Hendersons.
That's what I liked about it, though. It was like you knew exactly what they were going for,
Uh-huh.
and you was able to accomplish it because there's so many ways you could carve out expression. I mean, to get that kind of expression, you know what you're doing. Big time. Big time.
Yeah. What was the video? I think I took it off.
August, you ever do anything with saluting?
With what?
Saluting branches?
No, I haven't. That's a tree stuff thing. I don't think I have. What would I do? Damien, we all love you in August, but we need more content on your channel. Your videos are great too. I agree.
I've got.
Go
I'll
subscribe.
I'll have more coming up.
To Damien. Take them higher. Take them higher than 50,000. Get him some spending money.
I'm definitely gonna put more videos up.
Thanks, Mr. Hazel. And was that Brian Floyd back there somewhere? I'll bet you. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, we've taken we've done some video editing and training on the Mr. Damien too, haven't we? David Scarcella, coming soon.
I like his.
Thank
I like
you.
his profile picture.
Who is it? Is that a pro wrestler?
I'm not sure, but it looked like the ultimate mountain man.
Is that what it
In
looked
the
Is that a pro wrestler?
I don't know.
David,
Not that I know of.
what is your picture all about?
Mountain man.
Mountain Man.
Yes,
Oh, there
it's
he
like
is.
it's got like a fur, like fox or coyote hat or something.
I can't see that close.
No, I wasn't climbing before I started working for August.
Yes, I keep talking about it, but somewhere in the volumes of mega terabytes of video that we have Damien's first swing.
Big
Where
bastard.
I was telling him, you can do it. You're just gonna shove off and swing
Dude.
over there. It'll be okay. And he's like, it's sketchy.
Yeah, the first time it was probably like, how high was it? 30 feet?
Maybe.
It might have been 30 feet, and we were in a black locust. I'll just say maybe that I was scared of slamming into a thorn or something. That's the best excuse I can come up with.
There weren't no thorns down low on it.
You're
like that.
true, yeah, that's right, but some people might not know that. I was climbing on a Blake's hitch because other people that worked with us had cool gear, but I needed to learn the fundamentals of how it all worked the hard way, which I actually agree on, and I'm glad I did, because now when I need a double tie-in system and I need something really quick, I don't want another climb line. I pull my tail up and do a Blake's hitch thing or something real quick sometimes just to traverse back to where I came from. But anyways, I was like 30 feet. Let's call it 35 just to make it seem like I should have been afraid.
Let's call it 28.
Okay, 29 feet and a half.
Okay.
For whatever reason, I did not trust the rope, DRT, to swing. Was it 30? Was it a 30-foot swing?
It was 30 feet minus like 20 feet.
Okay, I was gonna say 20.
Minus like 22
I was
feet.
thinking you're probably gonna say like 29 feet.
No, it was probably at least 6 feet.
It was probably a 6-foot swing, and then I had to grab on and pull myself over. But for whatever reason, I felt like I was standing on the edge of a cliff.
Was
Okay.
it?
You know that feeling when you're about to jump off a huge rock into the water and your stomach is turning, and you keep going, ugh, and all of a sudden you just stop. You like just can't for some reason.
On the Illinois River?
Yeah, on the Illinois River.
I jumped off the swinging bridge. I got that feeling.
That's tall.
Dude,
I didn't do it.
I climbed
haven't
out.
done it
I
yet.
climbed out there through the hole in the chicken wire. There's a sign, no jumping from bridge.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, why would they say that? Unless you could do it.
Yeah, because you know.
And I
everybody
climbed
does.
out there. I had my cutoff jeans on. And I climbed out there and I was with a big group of people. And they're all saying, don't do it. And they should have said do it. I don't know. Because when they said don't do it, I felt like I would be a coward if I didn't do it.
Yeah, you're like, I'm going to show these people it can be done.
So I climbed out there and I hung off the cable, and the wind was pushing me.
Which means you could go, oh!
Yeah, right. The wind whistles through the canyon. It's pushing me, and it's like really stupid high, right? Super like
Yeah.
you're counting seconds while you're.
It's kind of sketchy high. Like you would
Yeah.
get hurt bad.
Yeah, people have been wrecked for sure there, for
Mhm.
sure. But anyway, to make your hands let go, you're holding on. You have to, your body, your mind has to tell your hands to let go.
Uh-huh.
And every time you're about to the point where you're gonna let go, you go.
Yeah.
And you squeeze harder, and your like stomach does that thing that he just explained.
Yeah, and you want to do, when you finally let go, you want it to be a conscious decision to let go, because if you start letting go and your fingers get to the point
And then
of
you'll
like
end up-
barely,
Yeah.
you're gonna do something bad because
Oh, it's
like-
taking me back there. When I let go of that thing, I mean, I somehow calmed myself down. And I just was like, I just had this ice cold, like, guess what?
it's almost like the wind calmed and it was just silence for a second.
We're doing this. And I just, I let go. And my cut off shorts split out both sides, clear up to the belt loops, man. It was insane.
At least nothing else split to that point.
No, but yeah, it hurt in a few places. So, did you finish your story before I jumped in there?
Yeah, I think so. I think we pretty much finished it.
I think we wrapped it up. Is there another? What happened to the super chats? Happened.
Best advice for a 16-year-old?
Chris Sager, $5. Love your videos. Keep it up. Thank you, Chris. We're having fun. We got more videos coming. We do. We got some good stuff coming up, too. We've got some pretty good stuff.
What would your best advice for a 16-year-old be?
I had this last night.
He just asked twice.
Okay, get a job with a really reputable tree company and just pay attention.
Yeah. Trust your gear.
Well, you can't tell.
Well,
You don't know
yeah.
what his gear looks like.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Just make conscious decisions.
You got to start with a
And-
good,
yeah.
if possible. Look, I took some ambulance rides because I didn't have anybody. So if you can find somebody to listen to and to watch and to follow and to emulate, like Jeff Schroeder said, find somebody that you want to be like,
Mm-hmm.
then pay attention and, ask questions. Don't tell them how it's going to be. Ask them what they want and do what. Take the. Oh, here comes Joey.
And it's sucking. Wheels do a flashlight.
Careful you don't knock that camera over. The flashlight?
Yeah.
Check that out. What's that?
Oh, that's a flashlight. It's black and put it to the eye.
Put it to my eye. Oh my.
Oh, he's seeing spots now.
I see
know,
spots.
And it's really bright.
Shine it right here. Shine it right here. Wait, right there.
YouTube, you gotta try this.
Joey's.
That's so
Look, a little
cool.
higher, a little higher.
You gotta try this.
There you go. See it? Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Got him.
Oh
Got him.
man, this is the best live content.
All right.
Yes. I didn't even have to edit it.
No.
Unreal.
So many times. I see spots. Lord.
So yeah, wrap that up by saying start out with somebody you can hang with, and the guys who really want to do this are the ones who get their own gear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and be patient and listen, because you can't go in thinking that you know it all, and spend your time on the ground, because that's where you actually learn the solid basics. I mean, I think a solid year on the ground is beneficial, because
Man, I spent more than
like
that.
like
I did.
like knowing what it feels like to negative rig big logs and have the rope in your hand.
Mhm.
Because once you burn your hands, and then you're the climber,
Mhm.
you say, hey, this is what we need. You have enough experience on the Porter app so that when you're a climber working with somebody, you keep them from getting you in trouble. Because then once you're the climber, it doesn't matter what the guy on the ground's doing. If you should be regulating it because he doesn't know, then it's going to come down on you.
Yeah, do you know how much work I've done by, wrecking out an entire tree off my upper body because I couldn't trust the people on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Another warm body down there, another somebody down there that the boss had found that needed some money, and just like told me the address, and I went to solve his problem and collect his check for him.
Yeah.
Said his wife could keep doing whatever she was doing, and man, oh man, I didn't have most of my career. I didn't have good help on the ground.
Yeah, I think it's important to like take, whether you're climbing or whether you're on the ground, like just taking pride in your work. Like today, I literally worked like a slave on the ground, digging in the dirt, and I had a good day. Like it wasn't a bad day just because I was swamping brush. I could care less, because
Damien's
I feel
always
like
happy.
I feel like I'm helping all my friends out. Jeff needs me to clean things up because he's doing a hard job. August is working the crane. I'm not working the crane, I have a job and I don't have a problem with doing that part of the job, because as a whole project, I'm just a tool that's making the project work efficiently, regardless of whatever I'm doing. And I could care less what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's just kind of a rare thing, probably, but that's what it takes.
That guy just said he loves raking.
Yeah. Remember when I asked
I had some fun raking today. There was a couple blackberry stringing spots
See,
that
look
weren't
what I found.
glamorous. But
Hey, I picked up the rake too, even today.
Wow.
Didn't
Almost
feel
thought
very
that was-
good.
No.
And
The
then
real
I took it from
tiny
you.
boys.
Mm-hmm.
Said,
I
"You
picked
want
it
that
up.
rake?"
Look what I found.
What is it?
I don't
Oh,
know.
it's the
Some
the
sort of-
battery cover for a remote control or some such, or a toy.
It's not a toy.
We're done.
My senior unit's sitting here on the shelf on still.
Oh, we're done. Love you, friends. People who got the vibe. I'm out. Damien needs to get home and get
Yep.
Nicole some Chinese food. Is that what it is?
Something. I'm not sure what she decided on.
What?
Dang.
Oh no! This guy's gonna make us. He's
Hold on.
gonna make us stay a little longer.
Thanks for the not video.
That was worth $100 to this guy, Jeremy.
Oh, you gotta split it with the crew, August. Sorry.
Thanks for the not vid. You're gonna split this with the crew, right? Well, it's a question.
Yeah.
It's a question.
We'll just say yeah. We'll just say yeah.
Well, Mr. Buchanan, that's very generous, sir. In these strange times, is pretty remarkable.
August always makes sure people are taken care of. So
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know.
So you deserve
$99
$100
for me, and
and he owes me a coffee now.
wait, I overpaid you. What? $80 today? 70?
I think so.
I didn't overpay. That's the wrong way. I mean, I'm just saying, keep the change type of deal. So, yeah.
What's up, Nick?
Jeremy Buchanan, I think was his name. Joseph Millsaps. Come on, you guys. Speaking of not knowing it all, thanks for the not vid. We're going to split this with the crew, right? Oh, that's Jeremy. This one's for Joey.
Nice.
Oh, man. What's he going to do? He's going to buy Hot Wheels, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. You know, it's funny. What do you got to do? If you want money, you just tell them, okay, we're going to go now.
Yeah.
It seems like.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Let's test it out.
Okay, we gotta get going now.
Anyway.
Yep.
Hey, Oscar, are you on here? Are you on here, Oscar? Still, did you?
Uh-huh.
Because I'm wearing your shirt today. I'm sure you noticed. This is Oscar. He's in Southern California. I think Oscar has an Axe 19 chipper.
Is he on there?
He's always on here. I see him all the time. He might have bumped off. He might have had to do something. He's young, successful, nice family, super cool dude. I met him at TCI Expo one time. Brian Floyd, it's only money.
What size shirt?
Thank you, Brian. That guy is consistent.
Highline Tree, what size shirt, August?
My shirt? Oh, this shirt? I don't know. I haven't torn the tag out. I can't lean forward too much. Oh, that's just... What is it? Can you see it?
It looks like... It looks like... I can't tell.
It's an XL. It's not a triple XL.
It's XL.
It's an XL. It's not a large, it's an XL.
Just look at it.
Would you just look at it? Thanks, friends. You know, Damien's better 7/8 is waiting for Chinese food, and my better 8/8.
I got a question. I got a text that says, "Are you coming home soon?" Question mark. She knows how it is when we get talking over here.
Oh yeah. She
knows how I am.
She's awesome. She is. Thanks, Jeremy and Brian. Thanks, Mr. Millsaps. And Mr. Hazel. If I forgot anybody, I'm sorry, but you're making your names kind of memorable when you... That's something, huh? It's kind of
And
amazing.
you're like, oh, and you pull it out, and you're looking.
What?
The name. Like how it makes it memorable. Because then you're like, okay, hold on, I gotta
Well,
see.
you can
and then
you can
like,
touch the top and then it...
when do you... What did he say? You bitch, what do you say to the customer when they want you to top their trees?
We just give them the speech. We give them the speech about how, you know what people say when they want you to top their tree? They usually say, "It's too tall." And I say, well, if you wanted something short, maybe you should have got a snake or something, because this here is a tree.
Yeah.
Or they'll say it's too many leaves.
And I hate it when somebody wants like a big tree, like a big pine tree or something like that topped. Can't do it.
You gotta talk them out of it if possible.
Can't do it.
So, think about it. A lot of trees, you top them and they just they sprout. So it's like a sycamore tree. It has kind of a meandering growth pattern, and then somebody tops it, and everything just goes straight up and fast. So it's kind of like they're saying, this tree has too many leaves. Give me more than I ever had.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have 3 or 4 tops every place you had one, and 4 times the leaf production in a short time.
It's horrible. I just tell them it's a horrible idea, and they shouldn't ever ask me again, basically.
Or they'll say, my tree's too tall. Make it taller. That's
Yeah.
the logic.
Yeah.
The only way that will top them is if they're incrementally removing the tree. They're like, we're cutting it down. We just want shade a little bit longer, and we have this other tree growing, and we want it to get a little bit bigger. And so we're like, oh yeah, that's management. We understand that.
Yeah.
But still, you don't want to be caught doing it because you look like such a hack.
Yeah. Or you know what I also hate is when people call us to pollard their already pollarded tree.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're cutting suckers off, and then if another tree guy drives by or the other homeowners see you out there working on it, you're thinking, wow.
More coffee.
Perfect.
Thanks, Eagle. You guys, although I have gotten more graceful at receiving super chats, we've tested my awkwardness to its max. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Tell him thank you in the way that that you say it.
I don't even know how I say
Like
it.
Ed. Like
Thank you.
yeah, that's
Thank you. Thank you.
we have this customer that talks like that.
And he's awesome. He's
Yeah,
an awesome
he's
customer,
amazing.
but that's who we're working for tomorrow, actually.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Mm.
I might be able to get a video of thank you.
Well, oh really? Wouldn't that be something? This guy says thank you a certain way.
Very particular.
Yeah, and it's like Damien is like a parrot. He can repeat any sound effect. He's like that guy on, remember those old movies? The guy that black guy that could make all the sound effects?
I don't know.
Oh man, he was good. On the Police Academy movies, he could do any sound. That's kind of like Damien. He could do any sound. Anyway, you get that
Police
guy on
Academy?
video.
They say Police Academy.
Yeah. Get him on video saying thank you.
I'll see if I can.
Okay,
And
say
the
it
thing
again.
is-
Say it again.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, that's
So,
how.
and he has a couple different variations of it.
Well, you guys
But
can
he'll do the
compare it.
hesitated thank you. Like, okay, so the way it works is when he's agreeing to something I say. Okay, say I come in, I'm talking about his tree, and I say, hey, Ed, we really want this tree to look like a tree when we're done, so I'm not going to butcher it down to where it's just a bunch of stubs. And he'll say, thank you. Thank you.
He's a cool customer.
You know, like to say he understands what I'm saying and he likes what I'm saying. And we just use it. We use it now. Because it works.
So if you can
and-
get that on video,
I will definitely try.
you tell them. People are waiting.
Okay. Ed, you're famous.
And then every time we get a super chat, we'll just like play that.
Yeah. Because he's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. He's...
Just kidding about that. Yeah, the thank you has to come from the receiver. But thank you. I can't do it.
Thank you.
I can't say it as good as Damien. Thank you.
And I can't do it as good as he does.
No, he's the
Like,
he's the OG.
He does it. Like he's been doing it for a long time. Like
he makes,
custom cabinet building and stuff. I'm sure like if you went and said that to somebody he used to work with in the trades, they'd probably be like, "Oh man, I used to know this guy. Like, I don't know what it is about you, but you remind me of him." That's it.
that
Thank you.
guy. Damien gave him, what was it, like a $30,000 bid or something?
Yeah.
And he was all, thank you.
Yeah, he was excited, and he worked his ass off.
Yeah. Yeah, they
We
did
left
the
that
rake
chip
up.
truck there for like a week, or 3-4 days or something, and it was full to the brim.
We left our chip truck there and said, fill it up with all your rake up, and we'll drive it away.
Go to, where do you find Damien's channel?
Damien
If you have me on Instagram, go to my bio where it talks about me, and there's a link that says
Damien L. Sasser, ELSASSER.
and the first name is Damien.
Not O.
Because he said
Not A.
IAN.
All right, that's it.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done for.
Yeah. Is she watching? Oh.
Big trouble.
You guys,
Big. I gotta go.
All right.
I'll see you guys later.
All right. Me
There
too.
it is. Yeah, he got it right. He got it right. Just follow Damien. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with us, y'all. We'll get some more video content up for you soon. That isn't.
baby?
isn't so willy-nilly like this.
Me and August
Thanks
are
for the
messing-
super chats. Thanks for the comments. I
Yeah,
look forward to
okay.
reading them later. And God bless. Have a nice day.
I'm walking out to my truck.